NDC amanyako no enya akopiem ewo winiba de wo manifesto launch no ahyehye so na ekuku dama wo amanyako nim de wo ahokeka esombo ekopiem dwumedie no ase omampani dada John Dramani Mahama on running mate na Jane Opoku Ajiman General Secretary Honorable Asiedu Nketia Sam George Sam Jane former account dodo na kisa ato force mo wo kopiem dwumedie no ase sanso na dodo na ekasai abrana dwumedie no ekoso na abramampani dada John Dramani Mahama ekasa no odedebutaye ene ne da yeso owo edema o man Ghana etutimemufo enim na otre se o man afi anase abatwo da no se yeto aba ema no na obedi o mampani ewo man mu de obehwe se free SHS a ewo ho no obekoso a awoho afe akada hodo a esuafo ebehia na wo de esua de ama wo mo ahenhan wo mo ho ewo wo mo school kom no behwe na odi atu yie sanso no kasa e de fa 24-hour economy num o kirekire mu yie afe wo mo wie school na wo mo nya adwuma nyoka ho asem so behwe na dodo na enya adwuma aye dwedufo a wo mo episka ye adwuma bi wo pelon no they are starting adwuma kakra na so ya na ho aye de ama no obehwe no de yie atu yie osanso edisusu enei emra na ono soso owo abem se na enema esi ekoso se na enema eboaye den no okira enema bo aye den pa na bra na owo abem ne de na enema ebo enye den sa
for emissions levy. And will review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. 9. Will introduce the no academic fee stress policy for all first-year students in public tertiary educational institutions, in universities, in technical universities, in polytechnics, colleges of education, nursing training institutions under our no fee stress initiative. We will budget for this, and the money will be given to the Student Loan Trust. It will register all the level 100 students, and it will pay the money to their universities on their behalf so that they don't have to go and pay anything. It will be a grant. It's not be a loan. It will be a grant, so they don't have to pay for it. 10. We'll introduce the following social intervention policies. 1. Free tertiary education for persons with disability. The Ghana Medical Care Trust Fund, which will be a fund that will help the treatment of kidney ailments, hypertension, heart disease, high blood pressure, and all those kinds of things. We'll commence within 120 days the distribution of free sanitary pads to female students in basic and secondary schools. 11. We will institute inquiries or forensic audits into the following matters of public interest. 1. MPP's collapse of indigenous Ghanaian banks and financial institutions at a supposed cost of 25 billion Ghana cedis. We will institute an audit into the illegal printing of money by the Bank of Ghana to finance the corrupt Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. We will investigate the 58 million National Cathedral scandal. We'll investigate the COVID-19 expenditure scandal. We'll investigate corruption scandals including the PDS, Ejapa, SML, ambulance spare parts, 13th African, All-African Games, SkyTrain, Kwalugu Dam, mass sets, Galamsey fraud, missing excavators, missing tricycles, illegal and inflated single source contracts, bus scandals, and many others. We institute a government policy banning all political appointees and politically exposed persons from buying any state assets. We allocate seed money within 120 days for the establishment of the Women's Development Bank to support women-owned and women-led businesses. We will launch the following priority job creation programs in the budget. The first is Ejumawura, that is the entrepreneurial project to promote 10,000 young entrepreneurs and mentor them. the 1 million coders program. We roll out a Made in Ghana agenda to promote the production and consumption of locally produced goods, particularly through leveraging of government spending power. 15. We review the Customs Amendment Act 2020 to scrap the law banning the importation of salvage vehicles, to rescue the local automotive industry in Swami Magazine, Konkompe, Aboso Okai, and all others. 16. We will lay before Parliament a new bill to usher in a new era of government scholarship administration, which will, among others, prohibit political appointees from accessing government scholarships and eliminate political patronage, cronyism, nepotism, and corruption in the award of government scholarships. We will make the scholarships process transparent, publish the names of everybody who is given a scholarship so that the whole country will know who are getting those scholarships. 17. We will aggressively confront That's number 3. Number 3 is not a small position. We will aggressively confront the illegal mining menace and place a ban on illegal and new mining activities in forest reserve and roll out our Tree for Life and Blue Water initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal mining into economic and ecological recovery hubs. 18. We'll launch the Black Star Experience. Unfortunately, the paper on creative industry couldn't be read because we've run out of time. But in there's what we call the Black Star Experience. It's our major creative industry and tourism initiative. So the Black Star Experience will be launched. It's an initiative as Ghana's flagship culture, arts, creative industry, and tourism brand to transform Ghana into a preferred hub for creative industry and tourism. 19. We will commence investigative processes to purge state security agencies of all militia and vigilante elements who are causing havoc in our country. 20. We will reopen investigations into major unresolved criminal cases, including the 2020 election killings, Ayawaso West Wogomba election violence, murder of Ahmed Swale and Silas Wulo Chame. 21. We'll initiate a probe into the man-made disaster caused by the VRA spillage from the Akosombo and Kon dams that displaced and destroyed the livelihoods of thousands of citizens in the Volta region. And we will take immediate steps to provide compensation for the victims, including those in the lower Volta, those in Oti, those in Bunu East, those in the Savannah regions, and other areas that were affected by the flooding. Ezu will carry out a shake-up of all loss-making SOEs and realign them to break even and transition into profit-making. This is our social contract with the people. A lot of people ask me, you're going to find an economy in a mess. How are you going to handle all this? We're going to realign our expenditure. We're going to cut out waste. We'll realign the budget so that we can create more fiscal space in order to finance these projects. We're going to use innovative methods to raise the resources so that we can finance these projects. We're going to prioritize, strictly prioritize, and select the most important projects that will create immediate benefits for the people of Ghana. We're going to put our money where our mouths are. That is what a new NDC government is going to do. Ezu, iya maza de mata, dan waye na gode kwarai. Ezu, manya mu na ce wanda ya gwada maka soyayya ya yi kamar da ke maka gwada mashi soyayya. Ezu, don shi ne ana faɗi wai so mai sonka. Yanda zongoni suka gwada muna soyayya, insha Allah, Allah ba mu karfi, ba mu iko, mu ma mu gwada musu soyayya haka nan. Ezu, don shi ne keni na Sadiq ya faɗi, wai insha Allah, in muka zo, mu duka mun sani kaman zuwa Mecca ya zama one of the 5 pillars of Islam. amma yau saboda kudin da ya kamata a biya a je maka mutanenmu iyayenmu maza da mata da yawansu sun yi niyya su je maka amma ba su yiya idan Allah ya ba mu mulki muka zo za mu rage kudin maka ne kowa inda ya yi niyyar shi ya samu ya je karshen mangana na mun sani watan Ramadan in za a yi azumi ana duba watanni kamun a fara Ramadan in za a kwance azumi ana duba ni a gani wata tukun a kwance don shi kowane lokaci ya zo a yi kaman waranga sun ci sallah yau gobe waranga kuma su ci sallah don shi abinda za mu yi mu kawo zaman lafiya kowa ya ji dadin sallah za mu kara za mu kara ranar hutawa guda shine ana turawa na cira holiday za mu kara guda a kan idil fitr don shi in wayan ga sun kwance yau sun ci sallah yau waɗanda sun kwance gobe su ma su samu su ci sallansu yau dai hausan Kano na ya zo sosai ba wasa ba at this juncture I want to invite my running mate Professor Jenana Opokwajima, our national chairman, General Mosquito Johnson Asiedu Ketia, our general secretary, Fifi Piabekwete, and our minority leader, the Honorable Acho Kesel Paulson, to all join me up here so that we can launch the manifesto. Yeah. Where's the parliamentary candidate for Winneba? Join us up here. We are launching two versions of the manifesto today. The manifesto itself and then the Braille version for the visually impaired. We are launching both today. That the time is up for this administration. The time is up for them to go. They have decimated our democracy beyond recognition. They've destroyed livelihoods and families and pushed millions of our people below the poverty line. Your vote on December 7th will end the tyranny. It will end the cronyism. It will end the corruption. It will end the hardship. It will also pave the way for the vision, experience, and trustworthiness. And I, John Dramani Mahama, is going to restore that to the Flagstaff House. As I've said before, this government must begin writing their handing over notes if they have not started doing so already. This MPP administration has been the biggest political scam that has been pulled on Ghanaians since our independence in 1957. And I'll explain why. They were repackaged with ribbons and sweetly scented with enticing promises. Most Ghanaians will agree that Nana Akufo-Addo is indeed the president Ghana never got. And indeed, I dare say, his much-touted economic whiz-kid Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is also the economic messiah Ghana never got.